Hey there, Broncos country. What's up? I'm here today with a video that's going to get your orange and blue hearts pumping. We're diving deep into the smart, calculated moves our Denver Broncos made during the 2025 offseason. Spoilers. Alert, everyone's talking about it, and for good reason. So grab a snack, get comfy on the couch, and let's break down how the Broncos are gearing up to make serious noise in the NFL. And don't forget to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and let me know in the comments what you think of these signings. Let's get into it. Broncos country, have you taken a moment to realize just how much our team has changed since that 2024 season, the one that finally took us back to the playoffs after an 8-year drought? Now in 2025, the Denver Broncos aren't just showing up, they're here to go toe-to-toe with the NFL's heavyweights. This offseason felt like a checkmate move on the league's chessboard. And today, I'm going to tell you why GM George Paton and head coach Sean Payton are getting major props. This video is packed with insight and that signature orange and blue passion, so hang tight. First, let's set the stage. After a solid 2024 with Bo Nix proving he's our guy, a lockdown defense, and Sean Payton bringing structure and discipline, the Broncos knew they had to take things up a notch. This isn't about staying the same. It's about leveling up. And man, they did not mess around. Free agency moves, smart draft picks, and a rock-solid strategy. Even the toughest NFL analysts are tipping their caps. So, let's break it all down. Broncos country, if there's one thing we've learned, it's that a great free agency can change the game. And the Broncos were surgical in 2025. Let's start with the headline move, tight end Evan Engram. This guy is making us dream of explosive plays over the middle. He's exactly what Sean Payton wanted, a true joker who can shred defenses with versatility. Engram came from the Jacksonville Jaguars and is one of the top tight ends in the league. With reliable hands and insane YAC ability, he's going to be the perfect weapon for our guy Bo Nix. Just picture it. Nix fires a strike to Engram, who breaks tackles and takes it to the house. You can already hear Mile High erupting, but that's not all. On defense, the Broncos brought in two absolute beasts from the San Francisco 49ers, linebacker Dre Greenlaw and safety Talanoa Hufanga. You already know our defense was a top 10 unit in 2024, right? Now it's looking like a top 5. Greenlaw locks down the middle of the field, hits like a truck, and covers like a corner. And Hufanga? He plays with the intensity of our old no-fly zone days. He reads plays before the QB even knows what's happening. He's going to make our secondary even scarier. And yeah, there have been some hiccups, like Greenlaw's injury during preseason, but these guys are already showing in camp that they're difference makers. So tell me, Broncos country, which of these additions has you the most hyped? Engram, Greenlaw, or Hufanga? Drop it in the comments. I'm seriously curious. Now let's talk draft, because the Broncos picked like they had a crystal ball. With the 20th overall pick, they grabbed defensive back Jahdae Barron from the University of Texas, who won the Jim Thorpe Award as the best DB in college football. This dude is a straight-up baller, super smart, quick hands for INTs, and versatile enough to cover both the slot and deep field. Imagine him lining up next to Patrick Surtain II, our 2024 Defensive Player of the Year. It's like having two sheriffs in the secondary. Opposing QBs are already having nightmares. Another exciting pick? Running back R.J. Harvey, drafted to bring some serious juice to our ground game. He's fast, powerful, and has field vision that makes defenders look silly. Sean Payton wanted a joker at RB, and Harvey checks every box. He can run, catch, block, the whole package. Broncos country, do you feel that potential? I'm calling it now. He's going to be one of the surprise stars of the season. And don't sleep on wide receiver Pat Bryant, another draft gem. He may not be flashy, but he's got reliable hands and sharp route running that's going to help Bo Nix spread the ball around. With Courtland Sutton still leading the receiver room, Bryant could be that clutch guy who shows up big when it matters. What do you think, Broncos country? Could Bryant be our next breakout star on offense? Sound off below. Now, what makes these moves so special isn't just the talent, it's the vision behind them. Sean Payton and George Paton looked at this roster and asked, how do we turn a good team into a Super Bowl contender? And the answer was clear. Strengthen our strengths, shore up our weaknesses, and keep the balance. On defense, the goal was to keep the core strong. We already had Certain Two and Zach Allen as anchors, but adding Greenlaw, Hufanga, and Barron raised the bar. We led the NFL with 63 sacks in 2024, and now we've added even more versatility to handle both the pass and run. But what do you think, Broncos country? Can we match or even beat that sack total in 2025? Drop your predictions. On offense, it was all about giving Bo Nix more weapons. The kid threw for 3,075 yards and 29 touchdowns in 2024 and led like a vet. But he needed more options. Engram and Bryant are direct answers, while Harvey adds an explosive dimension we haven't seen in a while. Payton's crafting an offense that blends precision, speed, and unpredictability, the kind of unit that keeps defensive coordinators up at night. Now look, Broncos country, it's not all sunshine. There are still some lingering questions, one of the biggest. Linebacker depth. Alex Singleton, our beast in the middle, is coming off a major knee injury, and Greenlaw had that preseason scare, so do we have enough depth if one of them can't go full speed? That's a question we'll need training camp to answer. Another concern is the offense. Despite the reinforcements, some analysts still think we're missing that elite receiver to complement Sutton. Bryant's got potential, but he's a rookie, and as amazing as Engram is, he's a tight end, not a wide receiver. So the question is, will Nix have enough weapons to take on those tough, coverage-heavy defenses? I think so. But Broncos country, I want to hear from you. Are we still missing something on offense, or are we ready for takeoff? Broncos country. Analysts are praising the Broncos because these moves show one thing: planning. Unlike past off-seasons filled with random signings or risky bets, 2025 was about building on what already works. Sean Payton is bringing that championship mindset he had with the Saints, and George Paton is proving he knows how to play the free agency and draft game like few others. Plus, the Broncos managed to strengthen the team without blowing up the salary cap. After years of dealing with the dead weight of Russell Wilson's contract, we finally have some financial breathing room. With around $12.6 million in post-draft cap space, the Broncos have flexibility to make adjustments during the season, whether it's bringing in a veteran or extending contracts for guys like Zach Allen. That's smart management, Broncos country. Let's be honest, Broncos country. The biggest obstacle in our path is that red and gold team that's ruled the AFC West for 9 straight years. The Kansas City Chiefs, led by Patrick Mahomes, are the dragon we need to slay, and Sean Payton knows. Eat. After that playoff loss to the Bills in 2024, he made it clear we have to win this division. The 2025 moves are a big step toward that goal, with a stronger defense, a more dynamic offense, and Bo Nix improving every game. The Broncos are sending a message: we're here to compete. And Broncos country, I believe 2025 could be the year we finally take the AFC West crown. Are you with me? Drop a let's ride out in the comments if you believe in this team. Broncos country, the 2025 offseason, was a masterclass in strategy, vision, and passion. From Evan Engram to Jahdae Barron, from Dre Greenlaw to R.J. Harvey, the Broncos are building a team that blends youth, talent, and experience. Sean Payton is shaping this roster to be not just competitive, but dominant. And the best part? We, the fans, are part of it. Every roar in the stadium, every post on social media, every let's ride we shout, it fuels this team. So before we wrap up, I want to hear from you. What off-season move got you the most hyped? I'm dying to know if you're as pumped as I am about Engram, Barron, or someone else. And of course, don't forget, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss a single video. Broncos country, the future is ours, and 2025 is going to be epic. Let's ride.